Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. Running through the tackle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
This opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The shotgun run call. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a run to the left. Fights through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Alabama. And they grab the early lead.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is caught. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting him off. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Aggies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Here we go.
The shotgun running play call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. Great execution that time. The offense in a tough spot to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Really tough to run a good counterplay when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On third down, he drops to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And there's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks that one right through. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and short of the first down marker.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And we're able to get him down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. Going to scramble now to bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score now 10, Texas A&M 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Ball carried by the runner. He's brought down at the 33. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Second down play coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Wideouts now clustered. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, once in a while, you get to these critical moments in a game. And with that stop by this defense, here we are in the fourth quarter in a tie game. Now it's fourth down. You've had 3 chances to punch this in. Not able to do it. Do you take the lead, or are you going to try to get the touchdown this close to the goal line? How about that? Clutch kick here for the kicker. Gives them the lead. But remember, there's still time up on the clock. This game is not over just yet.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with. Do they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead?
Come on, set. Go.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. A chance to tie the game here in the final minute of regulation. Right down the middle. And in the final seconds, we have a tie ball game.
How about that? This guy comes in with all the pressure in the world, and he ties it up. I think we might be looking at some extended time in this one.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, tied to jump in front in OT.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score Alabama 20, Texas A&M 13.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Running right through tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Or it's snapped to the back. He's got room looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT. Or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
For a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just leading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's in there. The conversion is good. Great execution, and it pushes the lead to 8. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. Second down after that previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So now it's 1st and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for a touchdown. But still work to do. They need a 2-point conversion to force a 3rd overtime.
Well, the offense has done its job here coming up with this touchdown, and that's a great job. And as you know now, Chris, down by 2, they've got to hit this 2-pointer to be able to tie this game up and send it to a 3rd overtime.
And now the wrinkle here in double overtime. They must set up for a 2-point try. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he gets in there to tie the game again and set up a 3rd overtime. Basically dueling 2-point tries from here on out. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime.
And makes the score Alabama 30. Texas A&M 28.
And now this offense must respond with a 2-point try to keep this game going. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.